Hello, good morning everybody. This is D. Rajashekar, lecturer in botany, Srimati Ganganeni Kalyani Government Degree College, Vinikonda, Guntur district. By this video lecture, I would like to give you the details of nutrition in bacteria. We all know that there are two types of organisms basic upon the food habits. They are autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs are the organisms which prepare food material on their own without taking the support of any other organisms. The organisms can prepare their own food material. Such organisms are called autotrophs. Plants are the best examples for autotrophic type of nutrition. And the second one is heterotrophs. These organisms depend upon the other organisms for their nutrition. As these organisms are not without chlorophylls like autotrophs, they have to depend upon the other organisms. The organisms on which they are depending upon may be either living or non-living organisms. Heterotrophs are of basically three types. They are saprophytes, symbionts and parasites. Saprophytes are the organisms which depend upon the dead and decaying organisms. By secreting some enzymes, they dissolve the deadened organic matter, thus they get their nutrition. So by doing so, they also clean the environment. Hence, saprophytes are also called natural scavengers. Bacillus bacteria are the good example for the saprophyte type of nature, like Bacillus subtilis, Bacillus ramosus, Bacillus mycoides, monotropa, etc. Symbionts and symbiotic type of nutrition. Here, the organisms depend upon other living organisms for the nutrition. These two organisms, which are being associated together, depend on one another. For example, if you take rhizopum bacteria, which are present generally in the root nodules of leguminaceae plants, the plant provides carbon source and also shelter to the bacteria. In turn, bacteria provide the plants the simple form of nitrogen, that is ammonia. Thus, both organisms are mutually benefited. Such association is called symbiotic association and mutualism, and those organisms are called symbionts. Another example of symbiotic association is E. coli bacteria. These bacteria live in our intestine. And the third one is parasitism. Parasitism means here the organisms depend upon the other living organisms, but their association is not like a symbiotic association. It is a negative type. That means the organisms which depend on the other organisms are called parasites, and the organisms which provide all the required things for the parasites are called the host organisms. Here, the host organisms get a negative effect of these parasites, maybe getting a disease from them, or even they may be killed sometimes by the poisonous substances secreted by these parasites. Parasitic type of organisms are generally Xanthomonas type of bacteria, Pseudomonas type of bacteria, etc. When you come to the nutrition of bacteria, bacteria are also offered four different types basing upon their food habits or nutrition. They are photoautotrophs, photoheterotrophs, chemoautotrophs, and chemoheterotrophs. Before getting the details of these four types, we must have an idea over what is phototropic nature and what is autotrophic nature and what is chemotrophic nature and what is heterotrophic nature. Photo means the organisms which get their energy sources from the sunlight. Such organisms are called phototrophs. And the organisms which get their energy sources from the chemicals, such organisms are called chemotrophs. And then autotrophic organisms means the organisms which get carbon from the inorganic carbon dioxide, whereas heterotrophic type of organisms are the organisms which depend upon organic carbon. That means the carbon present in the living bodies. Thus, bacteria are classified into four different types basing upon the energy source and the carbon source from which they are getting. Photoautotropic bacteria are nothing but the bacteria which get energy from the sunlight and which utilize CO2 as a carbon source. Example, purple sulfur bacteria and green sulfur bacteria. These two bacteria are also called photosynthetic bacteria, but the photosynthesis of bacteria is different from that of the photosynthesis of plants. In plants, we can see different chlorophyll pigments and also additional pigments, but in bacteria, we can see special chlorophyll pigments like bacterial chlorophyll A, bacterial chlorophyll B, bacterial viridin, like that. In photosynthesis of plants, the oxygen is not liberated and water is consumed as a hydrogen donor. And in plant photosynthesis, both photosystems 1 and 2 are involving. In bacterial photosynthesis, oxygen is not liberated, only one photosystem, that is photosystem 1, is involving. And another big thing is here H2O is not the hydrogen donor. Chlorobium, chromaceum type of bacteria come under this photoautotropic type of nutrition. And second one is photoheterotrophs. Here bacteria get their energy from the sunlight and the carbon from the organic sources, from the other living bodies. Purple non-sulfur bacteria are good example for these photoheterotrophs, like Rhodosodomonas, Rhodomicrobium, etc. Then chemical autotrophs. Here the bacteria depend upon the chemicals for their energy and carbon dioxide from the carbon. Basing upon the chemical on which they are depending, again these chemical or chemoautotrophs are classified into hydrogen bacteria, nitrogen bacteria, sulfur bacteria, and iron bacteria. Hydrogen bacteria, these bacteria depend upon the hydrogen. Example, Hydrogenomonas. Nitrogen bacteria, these bacteria depend upon the nitrogen for their energy. Example, Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter. Sulfur bacteria, these bacteria depend upon the sulfur for their energy. Example, Bagiota. Iron bacteria, these bacteria depend upon the iron for their energy. Example, Leptothrix and Ferrobacillus. And the fourth type is chemical or chemoheterotrophs. They get their energy from the chemicals and the carbon from the organic sources. They are of three types. As we discussed in the last slide, they are of three types. They are saprophytes, symbionts, and parasites. Thank you for your patient listening. We will meet in another video lecture. Till then, bye. Thank you.